Hey everyone, Captain Owl here, and today I'm going to be listing my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. Keep in mind that this video is 100% my opinion, so don't go straight to the comments telling me that I'm wrong. Thank you. Also, please like and subscribe, and now let's get into the list. Number 10. Typhlosion. It's a really good idea to have a powerful starter Pokemon at the beginning of each game, walkthrough, or series. Not only that, but a fire starter as well. When I first started playing Soul Silver, I had a Cyndaquil, and he eventually evolved into a magnificent Typhlosion around the end of the game. When I first saw its design, I thought it was really cool. Not only that, but its stats are insanely buffed. With a base speed of 100 and a base special attack of 109, this monster destroyed anything in its path. During my game, he swept through the gym leaders with ease, defeated Red and Blue, and also helped me catch Mewtwo. So, now every time I start up a new Generation 2 game, I always think to how powerful and mighty this Pokemon really is. Number 9. Umbreon. What do you get when you cross a black cat with a Pokemon? That's right, Umbreon. Umbreon is the perfect Pokemon representation of being mysterious and magical. Its design has the sleek black color palette with gold features that really make it pop. Don't even remind me on its shiny, it's amazing. I feel like Game Freak really hit the nail on the head when designing a dark type Pokemon. I have an Umbreon currently in my Soul Silver series right now, by the way. Its stats are impressive with its special defense of 130. Man, this guy is a tank. Umbreon will always be in my mind when picking any Eevee to go through my journey. He's my favorite one, by the way. Number 8. A Bat-Scorpion hybrid is probably an insanely terrifying thing to come across. However, in the Pokemon world, you just can't help but stare at its amazing design and concept. It looks extremely intimidating, yet really adorable at the same time. Although it doesn't have the best stats, it's still a really cool Pokemon. Its base defense is 125 when it comes to stats, which is pretty good in my opinion. Even though I'd never had a Gliscor on my team in any Pokemon game before, I still really hope that I can catch one someday and use it. Number 7. Talonflame. This Firebird really lights up the competition when it's in battle. It sends the foes running for the hills because they know what this Pokemon is capable of doing. Its stats are really impressive with a jaw-dropping 126 speed and evenly based attack and defense. This thing is a powerhouse, and it also has a really unique design. I really like it. If Ho-Oh and Moltres had a baby, Talonflame would be it. Not to mention, the yellow and black pattern on its tail resembles a sort of caution pattern to let others know, you better back off. This is one Pokemon I surely would never forget. Number 6. Dragonite. A great Dragon-type Pokemon at any team is a good one to have, especially when dealing with the League Champions or the Elite Four. This is where Dragonite comes in. He's the Yoshi of the Pokemon world. Cute, but powerful at the same time. I like it. Dragonite's stats are insane. A whopping 134 attack and all the other stats equally measured will surely faint any Pokemon it comes across. Hopefully we will get a Mega Evolution as well. Number 5. Alolan Raichu. When dealing with a Pokemon team, it's great to have some variety mixed into it. An electric type is a useful type to use, and Alolan Raichu is the perfect example. Why would you have a regular Raichu when you can have a Raichu that surfs on its tail like a hoverboard? That's really awesome. Raichu has a speed of 110, which can dodge any opponent. I love this design, and hopefully we see one with the new Gen 8 reveals. Please, Game Freak, please. Number 4. Staraptor. Birds are often associated with flying, and Staraptor is one of my favorite flying type. Its stats and design are currently worth noting with a base stat attack of 120 and speed of 100. That's really fast. Its design makes any ordinary bird want to fly in the other direction because of its menacing appearance. I have played with Staraptor and bonded with it quite some time in my Platinum games. In fact, I always choose a Starly just because I already know how cool Staraptor is. Number 3. Lapras. A good Pokemon with some sort of background of history can mean so much to it. Lapras has the history from the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. This Pokemon is a fantastic design that resembles it, and my absolute favorite for a water type. I have shiny hunted for this Pokemon, and with great success. In my Soul Silver game, I found a shiny Lapras, which I named Bubblegum by the way, with only 426 soft resets with a 1 in 8,000 chance of getting one. That's insane. All I can say is, I lost the game and lost Bubblegum forever. Hashtag rip Bubblegum in the chat. This is why Lapras is number 3 on this list. Number 2. The good old days was when I first picked up a Nintendo DS and started my game of Pokemon Platinum. I remember picking my starter, and I turned toward Turtwig. I immediately fell in love with the design and its character. It wasn't until my Turtwig evolved into a Torterra when I loved it even more. The design was so creative with the whole ecosystem right there on its shell. I felt like it was the perfect art and also reminded me of that scene from The Neverending Story. P.S. by the way, The Neverending Story is the most terrifying movie I've ever seen, where the giant turtle would rise up from the mud. Torterra's stats had high defense and was built like a tank. This was my first ever Pokemon and is still ranked highly on my list. I would never stop admiring this piece of artwork that captivated me. That is, until one particular Pokemon arrived on the scene. And finally, number 1 on our list is none other than Decidueye. I was doing some work late at night when all of a sudden I get a notification that Game Freak had just decided to announce the starters for the new Sun and Moon Pokemon game. I jumped out of my chair and never clicked a video so fast in my entire life before. I had already known some rumors about the starters, and I heard one of them was going to be my favorite animal of all time, an owl. Once Rowlet popped up on the screen, I was so excited. I bought the game the day it got released just so I could play with my favorite animal/Pokemon. Once my Rowlet evolved, I had a Decidueye. I thought it was the greatest Pokemon to ever exist in the entire world. No other Pokemon could ever outclass my favorite animal, which has been inspired to be made into a Pokemon. So that's it. Those are my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you guys all later. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, Hoot on. Peace.